Oh, happy Thursday, everybody. Oh, happy Easter weekend. We're coming up on this great holiday weekend. I tell you what, this is going to be, it's going to be fun. You have to be careful, though, like, hiding your eggs in the bushes and stuff. You got to have a good time for the holiday weekend, that's for sure. But I tell you what, I hope everybody has a great cocktail poured, ready to sit back and relax. We have another incredible Cocktails with Cav show for you tonight. Oh, the Zenith of Zombie Apocalypse novels, his incredible and popular Stage 3 series. Maybe we can even get some pointers on how to survive the zombie apocalypse. We're going to need to know this kind of stuff. So you better stick around and watch the show. Oh, please check out links in the description of the show. Our Buy Me a Coffee link. Cheap cup of coffee is all it takes to support the show. Oh, and we'd really appreciate it so we can continue to bring you all of these great indie creators. Also, check our merch page. Oh, I tell you what, great way to support the show and get you some good swag in the process. We have some really cool stuff on the merch page. So please check out our links. Well, I tell you what, I am going to have a really good time this Easter weekend, playing some music, seeing some old friends, and I hope everybody does the same on this blessed holiday weekend. Spend a lot of good quality time with friends and families. Well, let's get to it. I tell you what, help me welcome to the stage the incredible multi-award-winning horror author, Ken Stark. Hey, how you doing, Ken? I am so glad you can finally join us here on Cocktails and Cav. How you doing up there in Vancouver, my friend?
Doing great. Thanks for having me, George. It's great to be here.
Oh, it's a privilege, buddy. I tell you what, you come highly recommended from some of my best European friends, no less.
Oh, really? Wow.
Oh, all over. You're worldwide, man. Award-winning horror author. Probably an award-winning poker player too, right? I believe that's one of your hobbies.
Yeah, for sure. It's been a while, but I think I can still sling a card.
Oh, that's awesome, though. But man, I tell you what, no, I am just so glad to have you on, Ken, and talk about you. You have such a great library of work in the horror genre, one of my favorites, and I tell you, quite a slate of awards too. But the viewers, man, we want them to get to know the creator too, so they can be your friend, and make sure they check out your work. Tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
My decision to become a writer came to me naturally. When I was a kid, it's all I wanted to do. My earliest memories are me sitting on the edge of my bed with one of those school exercise books trying to put words together, and I never finished anything, and it was never good, but it showed that that's what I wanted to be, and my entire life that's what I wanted to be. So I went down different avenues. I tried different creative things. I'm a painter, I sketch artist, that sort of thing. But then finally the time came when I reached a certain age, I guess, where I realized I either had to put up or shut up. So I sat down, I wrote a book, and it turned out to be pretty good.
Yeah, what was that first one?
That first one was Stage 3. I wanted to do zombies, so I wrote Stage 3. Sort of tinkered with the genre a bit. Changed some of the tropes, made it my own, and it's become popular, and it's ongoing. I'm going to keep the series going right through the alphabet.
Oh, that's awesome, and people are intrigued by zombies. I tell you, tell us a little bit about Stage 3, because I know it's won a plethora of awards, obviously, and know, it just seemed to grab a lot of attention. That's for sure.
Yeah, the first book won a few. The second book, I don't think I even entered the second book because I had another book that I wanted to promote. The third book won a couple, and here we are now in book 5 has come out, and I'm halfway through book 6. The idea behind stage 3 is that global pandemic, worldwide virus outbreak, it's, typical zombie stuff. But this virus affects people differently. First, it takes away their eyesight, so they go blind. Some may recover from that if they don't get eaten by others first. And a lot of people will not recover, and they will enter stage 2, where the virus continues to eat away at the higher brain functions, and basically it turns a person, a normal human being, into a raging animal. Then comes stage 3. That's the people in stage 3. Stage 2, they are still people. They are still mortal. They can be injured. They can be killed. They have human physiology. So if they die, the virus is still at work, and it still repairs the brain, just enough of the brain to keep them moving, and it directs them towards the nearest uninfected human. So that's your stage 3. So that's I think what people really enjoy about this series is that there's both slow zombies and fast zombies, because they both have their.
I don't like fast zombies. I'm not a fast zombie fan.
Well, yeah, they are certainly more of a threat, but remember, they are blind, so they can hear. They have human ears. They can hear. They can smell, but they can't see you. So if you are very, very careful, you could get away with quite a bit. The dead ones, the stage 3 zombies, they will always follow you. They're always on your trail. The virus leads them directly to you. So they are more a force of nature than anything.
I'm gonna have to call you when the apocalypse starts, just like, make sure we have everything going right in the right direction.
I would suggest in any kind of apocalyptic situation, stay home for the first few days. Just check out your window. Listen to the news, see what's going on. Don't just go running out for groceries like people did in this last pandemic.
Oh, geez. Well, and I tell you, Ken, that's, I love the horror genre, and it's one that's always fascinated me. But as someone who's done a little writing myself, it's very hard for somebody who isn't in that mental arena to be able to come up with that kind of creative writing. What kind of sparked you into going into that genre and being so good at it?
You mean what twisted my brain up that much?
Yeah, maybe that's a better. What childhood issues did you have, Ken?
What trauma did you suffer, young man? I enjoyed the classic horror when I was very young, probably too young to actually be reading it, but your Dracula's, your Invisible Man, that sort of thing. Then I got into science fiction for a while. That didn't do it for me, so I wanted to get back into horror, but it was all just the same stuff. And then along came Stephen King, and perhaps not the best writer in the world, but he taught me that you don't have to be in a gothic castle. You don't have to be on the Scottish moors to be creeped out. You could be sitting around the table with the family having dinner, and this thing happens, and boom, horror story. So it opened up just a whole world of possibilities. Just take any situation. You're in traffic, you're having a shower, you're getting the mail, and this thing happens, and deal with it. And that's the fun of it. Just coming up with something different that just takes someone by surprise and watch them deal with it, watch them flail, see how they do, see if they survive, see how they care about their loved ones, see if their loved ones are still loved as much, see what kind of character they have. Are they gonna hit someone over the head for a can of beans? Are they gonna kill someone for said can of beans? What if their kid needs medicine? Would they kill someone for the medicine for their child? What if that medicine was for that other person's child? So there's just so much to play with when it comes to the human mind and the human emotions and reactions. And that's where the real fun comes.
Yeah, I think so. Do you find yourself walking through those scenarios in everyday life, when you're at the grocery or in kind of a Bill Burr, Bill Burr-esque manner, right?
uh, yeah, yeah, my mind is always going, and I think that's why I get so many stories. And I honestly, I have to write them down, these story ideas, because it's just constantly with me. Oh, I'm in underground parking. Just think of all the things that could happen here.
Right.
Basements creep me out. Anytime I have to go down to a basement, I come up with 1,000 different stories about the basement. It's just one of those places where they just shouldn't exist.
Right.
Why are we digging a hole under our houses? I mean,
I agree. I agree 100%.
Yeah, it's a place of monsters and spiders. That's all it is, and it's one step closer.
Oh, that's hilarious, but and true, hilarious and true, and it's true. You said you're working on the sixth book right now of the zombie series. Is that the one you said you're on, the sixth book?
Yeah, I am on Echo. So stage 3, Alpha Bravo Delta, Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta. What the hell did I write? Yes, it's the 6th book. It will be stage 3 Echo. I'm probably halfway through, and I'm loving every minute of it.
Do we get any kind of spoiler alerts for cocktails with the Cav? Or
let's see. There's at least one new character who I hope people will love, and we might be losing another of our cherished family. We'll see. I haven't made up my mind completely yet, but there is one character I was going to kill off several books ago, and that person remains. So I think the clock is ticking.
Oh, that's it. Can't give away too much. Gotta buy that book, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, I would gladly sit here and tell everyone the entire story, but then, it would be rather ruinous.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and I know your latest, that of course I've probably messed up and pulled it up 4 times while we were talking about stage 3, but your latest is Miracle Man, and that one really intrigues me. I know it's the Literary Titan Book Award winner, and
it also won a this thing here, Biba Best Indie Book Award as well. You got to show it.
Hang on, let me pull you up big screen and you can show everybody.
Is that the one? That's the one. It's a Best Indie Book Award.
The best.
I haven't updated my website in a while, so I have to do that.
Oh yeah, but definitely tell us about Miracle Man for sure, because that's I know that's your latest, and a lot of people have mentioned that to me as well through the course of prepping, guests on the show. It's like, yeah, you got to talk to Ken Stark. So,
well, I appreciate it. Thank you all who got George to get in touch with me. Miracle Man was a labor of passion. My usual thing, if you haven't figured it out yet, is to drop people into horrible situations and watch them struggle. I wanted to do one book where there was no outside forces. There was just a good man who turned bad. I wanted to make a good man into a monster, and boy did I ever. Mild-mannered Milton Fisk, going about his day. He's mid-20s, nice guy, gentle, loves animals. Loves his theoretical girlfriend, and he discovers one day that he has the power to heal with a touch, and that sends him down a road that you would think could have been a good thing, emptying hospitals and whatnot, but he took it completely the opposite direction, and he went down to a very, very dark place. And I'll tell you, while I was writing it, I usually start my writing day by rereading what I'd written the day before. And around chapter 8 or 9, I started to think, oh no, hold it back. You just dial it back a few notches. And then I realized, no, that's what I want to do. That was my intention. So let it stand, and now I have to beat it with the next chapter. So it got darker a lot faster than I thought it would, and he went a lot deeper than I thought he would, but it turned out beautifully, and I absolutely love it. I'm so proud of that book.
Yeah, and I tell you, dark. I take it horror genre, the darker the better, huh? Does it please you as you're going along?
It amuses me. I do like the dark, he said menacingly. Well, it's very odd because I'm such a nice guy, but I do like to take things as deep as I can to really dig into what makes a human a human. Would we still feel the same way we do today if our situations were even slightly changed? During the pandemic, people were going nuts, and there was nothing wrong. Like you weren't starving, and people were still going nuts. So I do like taking things to their darkest. The human psyche is just such a strange and fragile thing, and it's just so much fun to see how far people will go under what situations. Like, how much do you have to tweak reality? How much do you have to bend things to really make someone snap? And darkness is a great way to do that, and it's also a great way to show the light of humanity. Like, this person has gone through all of this, and they still care. They still love. They still have a family. As in, like the stage 3 people. I have a regular cast. It grows, it shrinks, but there is the core list of the cast of characters, and they genuinely love each other. They would die for each other, and sadly some of them do. But there are other people out there who are on the opposite side of the tracks, and they will do anything to look after their own ass, and I can't fault either of them. We're all different. We all react differently to stress and situations. But yeah, darkness is a great way to show our fallibility and our ability to hold on to what we have.
And I think that's probably one of the reasons I really do like the horror genre is, when it's done correctly, it's literature like everything else. It's true literature that addresses the human frailty and the humanity of it all.
Yeah. I could be writing about World War I and people under stressful situations there, but it's been done. So let's invent a new story about this new horrible thing that's going to happen and take it from there.
Yeah, maybe we'll learn our lessons one of these days with all these works that keep telling us.
Yeah, we will never ever learn, George.
That's why we have cocktails on Cocktails with Cav there. What do you got your beer aficionado over there?
Yeah. Today is just Corona in honor of a global pandemic and half a billion deaths, however many.
Yeah, that's right. Take it easy on Corona. No lime. Gotta drop the acidity.
I never got that. I never got the whole lime thing. But
yeah, it's
anyways, what I had in the fridge. Let's just say.
That's it. Well, no, and I tell you, Ken, what do we have to look forward to next? Any coming releases for you?
Stage 3 Echo will be out. I'm gonna guess summer. I do have another book it's a standalone. It's finished. It's just waiting, so that might come out first. And I am halfway through two other books, standalones as well. One of them is a full-on creature feature, like the Saturday afternoon, 50s rerun sci-fi monster flick. So that one's a lot of fun. And the other one is a little darker, little trippier. But I'm concentrating now on Echo, obviously, and then I'll get back to those, hopefully with fresh ideas, and just keep people reading.
I tell you what, well, you have a great body of work, that's for sure, and you're at it so hard. What do you do to unwind over there in Vancouver, man? Take it easy. Just that's it, huh?
I love writing. Writing is my unwinding. It is my taking it easy. I love it. Like I say, I also paint. I haven't done much of that lately because I will never make a penny off my paintings. Yeah, I love writing, and I love everything to do with it. If I'm not writing, I am rereading, editing what I had written before, or reading someone else's stuff, or engaging on social media with other writers, picking people's brains, letting them pick mine. So really, it's a one-dimensional world I live in.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ken, keep writing, man, because we have all been enjoying your writing, that's for sure. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, please, Ken, if you want to tell everybody your handle on X, they can follow you there.
On X Twitter, I am Penniless Scribe.
Penniless Scribe.
Yeah, because I certainly was at the time I started that account. And if you want to check out my website, kenstark.ca. That's simple.
That's an easy one, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, please go check out Penniless Scribe on X. Give Ken a follow. Please check out his website, kenstark.ca. And by all means, check out his Amazon page as well. Just great body of work. And like I said, Ken, I was so honored that you got to take a few minutes out of your busy day and come on a Cocktails with Cav show with us, man.
Are you kidding? I saw you with Michelle last week. You guys were great. You're a great host. Why wouldn't I be here? I'm loving every minute of this.
Oh man, well, flattered by all means. And Ken, please, when you get some releases, when your new work comes out, please hit us up. We'd love to have you on and talk about it. That's for sure. Maybe we can give a little more details once it's.
I'll take you up on that. Absolutely.
Will do. Well, Ken, my friend from Vancouver and New Orleans, ladies and gentlemen, please follow Ken Stark at Penniless Scribe on X and visit his website kenstark.ca. Ken,
yes, please.
Cheers, my friend.
Cheers, George.